The night air hung heavy and damp, languid from the day's relentless humidity. Sean Donovan steered his car down the narrow, winding road that led from the heart of town to his childhood home on the outskirts of Maplewood, a place known more for its serene woodlands than the unsolved mysteries that punctuated its history. He tapped the wheel nervously, glancing at the dashboard. 10:47 p.m. His mother had sounded tense on the phone, insisting that he come home immediately. An unsettling feeling settled in his gut, creeping up in the form beneath the layers of his consciousness, lingering like the fog that formed over the marshland surrounding him. As he rounded the last bend, the ancient Donovan family farmhouse came into view, its once comforting silhouette now looming ominously against the midnight sky. Over generations, the property had seen births, marriages, and deaths, each leaving an indelible mark on its wooden bones. As he parked beside the old willow tree, the porch light flickered, struggling against the encroaching darkness. His mother greeted him at the door, her face appearing older, marked by lines of worry. "Sean," she murmured, pulling him into the kitchen where a single lamp cast a weak circle of light. "I was starting to lose hope you'd come." "Mom, of course I'd come. What's going on?" he asked, following her to the worn kitchen table. "You sounded different on the phone." "It's your sister, Claire. She's been acting strangely, and now she's gone missing." Sean's heart jolted at the mention of his sister. They had been close growing up, but adulthood had pulled them in different directions. "Gone missing?" he stammered. "How long has it been?" "Since yesterday morning. She didn't come back after one of her walks. But it's not just that," his mother hesitated. "It's the way she's been acting lately, like she wasn't herself, like something was controlling her." Sean recalled the last few phone calls with Claire, her voice flat, her answers curt and mechanical, not like the lively sister he remembered. He had chalked it up to stress until now, seated in the dim amber light, threads of the past year unraveling before him. "What do you mean? Have you called the police?" "They've been out searching the woods all day. But Sean, I don't think they'll find her." They spoke through the night, dissecting the weeks leading up to Claire's disappearance. His mother recounted strange occurrences, cryptic drawings found in Claire's room, late-night whispers when she thought nobody was listening, a fear of the surrounding woods she had never shown before. When dawn broke, Sean made the decision to search for Claire himself. Armed with a flashlight and a backpack, he ventured into the forest that bordered their home, the very woods that had ensnared the Kelly boy decades ago and countless other souls before them. The forest canopy was dense, blotting out the morning sun, casting everything in a murky chiaroscuro. Each step felt deliberate, the ground beneath soft and matted with fallen leaves, whispering secrets in his wake. Sean unearthed memories with every twisted branch and hollowed tree he passed, the boundary between childhood adventure and sinister enigma blurring with uneasy clarity. Half an hour in, Sean stumbled upon a clearing. The sun struggled through the foliage, illuminating what appeared to be a primitive altar set with stones. Pausing, he turned slowly, feeling eyes on the back of his neck, the hairs there prickling to attention. It was as if the forest itself breathed around him, harmonizing with an otherworldly rhythm. He found a journal lying in the weeds at the edge. Picking it up, he recognized the handwriting immediately, Claire's. Carefully, he thumbed through the pages, deciphering disjointed phrases and hurried sketches that smeared towards the ends of pages. Her words revealed fear, a belief that she was being followed, perhaps not by any creature of flesh and bone, but some earthing other, an entity that promised enlightenment but demanded devotion and secrecy. As eeriness pulsed through him like waves in the ocean, distant laughter echoed, unmistakably youthful and cruel. It drifted from deeper within the forest, urging him on, yet warning him with every step not taken lightly. The journal clutched against his chest like a talisman. He delved further into what felt like the heart of the woods. An overwhelming silence descended, the kind that preceded a storm. Thus, Sean stumbled upon a formation of trees, their trunks twisted, bark gnarled, resembling tortured faces frozen in agony, anguished moans trapped in the wood. Beneath their boughs, a ring of mushrooms encircled a patch of disturbed earth, raw and fresh as if not long sealed. Grass shuddered absent of wind, whispers rising from between the blades, carrying names, chanting ancient warnings from the yoked spirits of the place. As Sean stood there, entranced, a voice called his name, lilting with a hollow echo he recognized as Claire's. His heart clenched, disbelieving yet hopeful. The supernatural allure pulled him into the center of the circle, right atop the freshly turned earth. There, under the glimmer of filtered sunlight, his sister appeared, not in physical form, but a shifting silhouette, a tendril of what once was. "Claire," Sean choked out, barely understanding the immensity of the vision before him. "What happened to you?" "Sean, help me," she whispered, the phrase repeating like a looped recording, her form flickering in and out of existence. "I'm trapped. They won't let me leave." Who won't let you leave?" He reached out instinctively, but his fingers met only cold air, a fleeting chill that bolted up his arm like phantom lightning. He felt his resolve waver, fear merging with desperation. But before he could press further, she vanished, leaving behind only the shiver in the wind and the faint imprint of her struggle. The forest exhaled audibly, releasing its hold just enough for Sean to stagger back, leaving him isolated once more amid the silent trees. Night had fully fallen by the time Sean returned home, the journey back a prolonged haze. He placed the journal on the kitchen table, trying to reconcile the supernatural phenomena with reason. His mother listened, her expression morphing from shocked to understanding. "The woods, they've always held something dark, haven't they? The stories, perhaps there's truth in them," she whispered, addressing some enduring lineage of knowledge beyond even her own comprehension. They decided to spend the night in the living room, lamps ablaze, unwilling to surrender to the despair that swallowed their confidence whole. Sleep offered them sanctuary briefly, dreams neither comforting nor entirely sinister, a juxtaposition that knitted itself into their subconscious. At dawn, the police returned with news dishearteningly familiar. The search turned up nothing. The forest had claimed another without a trace, washing its hands of the ordeal. Days stretched into weeks, each identical, yet bearing the cloying weight of tragedy. The town mourned Claire as yet another casualty of the woods, crafting urban legends that entwined with the long-standing folklore of the area. Time wore on, but the forest remained unchanged, a timeless guardian and predator. Sean continued to wander its paths, hoping for another glimpse of his sister, determined to unearth answers hidden deep in the earth's crevices. And sometimes, when the wind was just right and the moon full, he swore he heard her voice blending with the rustling leaves, a soft melody of longing and belonging, a promise of visions just beyond his reach. The stories would go on, woven into the fabric of Maplewood, living, breathing reminders of both the known and the unknowable. Some truths, after all, seep into the soil forever, calling unsuspecting souls to their woven graves amid the thick, whispering pines.